We are going to continue on with the character fundamentals. So far, I've already done Cloud and Snake. I figure the next one I'll do is Mario, and you know what? While I've got the time, I'm going to keep doing more and more, so if you would like to request a character, go ahead and put it in the comment section of this video. I'd appreciate it. Or you can just go ahead and text me if you have my number. Let me know. So, yeah, we're going to start off with Mario. Please subscribe to the channel, ladies and gentlemen, because if you subscribe, you get updates on when I'm doing my next videos, how often I stream, so on and so forth. Okay, so where are we going to start? I'm going to do the same thing I did last time with Snake. We're going to look at the fundamental basic movement patterns that you need to know to master Mario. So this is his basic walk speed. This is his dash speed. That's his foxtrot speed, right? So what you're going to need to do with Mario is learn how to dash. Well, let's do the first thing, right? First thing you need to learn is your dashing, right? When and where to dash in and at what spaces. He's got a fairly good dash. Like, I really like his movement. He's got a good movement speed, good dash speed, good walk speed. They're just good speeds in general. This isn't like a Robin or a Byleth, right? So you want to stay somewhere close to this area right here. You always want to kind of be shuffling in this area for most characters. So against like Lucina and like swordy characters, even Byleth, you want to stay like in this range over here, make them come to you. Against other characters who you aren't as afraid of up close, this is kind of where you want to stay. This is your red zone. So if they're in this zone, they're in a zone that is if you read it wrong, you will get hurt. But it's good for you because you can do things like get your grabs in from this close, right? So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use your movement to set up grabs. Set up your movement to set up like the roll behind, right? You don't want to be too far away, right? You don't want to be like right here just to roll. That was perfect, actually. All right? You don't want to like be in a certain spot where you end up rolling in front of them. That's bad. That's a terrible. That's a no-no. You don't ever want to do like the roll right in front of them. So like you're gonna want to like learn how to like dash in at like these speeds and then get behind, and that'll allow you to use your combos from there, right? So also what this spacing right here allows you to do is jump in with like a short hop and then land with like a neutral air, right? So like right in here, there's a short hop. Or when you get right here, if you dash in right about here, you pivot, back air. So it'll look like this. This is something we're going to talk about later. But as you see, like right there's the range for it, right? So like dashing in this spot right here is good. This is for like opponents that aren't really approaching you, right? So like that right there, even though it missed, like right there, that's fine, because if this opponent had jumped in at you and moved closer towards you, then that would have hit them. So like we're missing on a computer, but the computer's not moving. And how often are you going to be fighting a non-moving target in this game? Very rarely, never, unless your opponent just sits still and they like try to shield you, right? So you're going to want to learn to kind of like move in this range. And I get a lot of questions. Isn't dash dancing a bad thing in this game? Yes, if you're too close, because you're stuck in animations, right? So you never want to dash dance in this spot because that's how much time it takes to shield. I'm pressing shield right now, and there's a delay in the shield, right? But if you're dash dancing away from them, it gives you a chance to dash out if they come towards you, right? And this makes your movement unpredictable. When am I going to come in? Oh, I don't know. Oh, we came in this time. Got him this time. Right? So like right here, if your opponent likes to sit still and they're very patient, you're going to want to learn how to dash dance in this area. You're going to want to learn to jump in this area, right? And then before you jump, try to pivot before you jump. Don't just jump straight at them, right? You don't want to jump at your opponent, because that means really the only thing you can do is a forward air, a falling neutral air, or like use like a downer. All those are punishable just by shield, right? Just shield it. What can Mario do to you in the air? Like nothing. Right? So as long as you shield properly, you don't get caught by the double jump pattern. Like your opponent's not gonna, like, they're gonna be in a good spot to shield grab you or to up B you out of shield, or they themselves will dash away. So dash it is very good. Once again, if this DK were to approach me, let me set that DK to control. Yeah, if that DK approaches me, right? He's got some time before he gets me. So if he were to dash in like that while I'm doing my dash dance, I could easily turn around, forward smash, right? Or turn around, down smash, right? That allows you to bait and punish. So this is very important when using Mario. So let's talk about jumping movement, basic moving patterns. The most basic thing I see all Mario's doing is full hop and like falling with like a neutral air, or like full hop and then falling like a down air behind, or like but it's always they full hop into something. And look how it's like a triangle with that full hop. This is a low skill scaling move, right? You're going to want to like learn how to short hop with Mario. Do a lot of fast falls, like be unpredictable. Mix up your dash dances with empty short hops. What's great about this movement pattern, we'll get to later with your aerials, is if you are in the air, you can cross up your opponent and then delay your attacks, or you can just straight up do like a short hop down air, and that'd be a great mix up. So instead of just always short hopping and then landing behind your opponent, maybe trying to tomahawk them or something, you're instead, or like down airing, right, into like a smash, you're instead just like, oh, psych, and then you're moving out. So like you gotta learn how to vary your dashes at a certain distance, incorporate short hops into it, double jump short hops, incorporate fast falls, right? Keep your back towards your opponent, because you don't know, like, I could back air him at any time here, right? So if he were to let go, or she were to let go of shield too early, then they'll get punished, right? So this is why it's good for you. You have to understand what your opponent's thinking. And at this range right here, when are they going to back air? Well, maybe they didn't, and they just went straight into like a tomahawk or something. And then they got you, right? Look at that. That's an amazing combo right there, right? And that's free once I hit it. You could also do something like this, you know? Like, I see this all the time. Like this is a very common setup with Mario. I'll do like a dash dance, get them to grab, miss a grab, and then like pull off that up air combo. If he gets up off the edge for us, that would be nice. Right, so like it's one, like if you get caught with like one of these, you whiff a grab or you whiff a smash. Wow. This really isn't that hard. Oh god, I'm just trying to do a forward air combo. Right? But this is like a huge punish for Mario, right there, there it is. Right? And that's almost guaranteed at certain at like mid to high percents. And that's all set up by like varying like when my approach is. Because Mario can even like turn around and hit you with like the back of his up air. So if he sees that you whiff a grab right there, grab, whiff. Oh man, I'm gonna go right into that up air, because that's my punish heavy control, right? Whereas this is more like spacing. This is like my kill option. But it's all set up by his basic movement patterns of short hopping, running away, dashing in at the right moments with a grab, dashing in, shielding, dashing in, roll behind. Those are your basic movements that you're gonna want to master with Mario. Okay, so next, what are we gonna talk about next? His ground game. Right? We're not going to talk about his grab game yet. We're just going to talk about his grab game, or his ground game. What makes his ground game good? What makes it bad? So the worst thing about Mario, he doesn't really have range. His down tilt's decent. His forward tilt, you very rarely use your forward tilt. Usually if like you parry something and you want something that will just knock him off the stage real quick, that's like a parry forward tilt. Alright, your forward smash is excellent. However, don't spam it. It's very laggy. When I use it, I like to angle it down too. Try to get that extra knockback, right? This also is good for like a 2-frame against certain characters. So like a Captain Falcon right here would be good. A Ganondorf right here. A DK right here would be okay. But if you miss, because it's so laggy, you're going to get punished for it, right? So that's decent. Your down smash is good. Your up smash is amazing. It has what many consider to be invincibility on its head. See how it like blinks right there? It blinks white. As it blinks, it has like some form of invincibility. The back is stronger than the front. As you can see, those are just two separate. Watch this versus it's way different. So you're gonna want to learn how to do run up, pivot, up smash. Up smash is also one of your best out of shield options, right? So if this DK were to land on my shield as Mario with like an aerial or something, right? Maybe we could do like a jump neutral air. I just gotta shield it. Haha. Anyways, you get the idea. It's kind of hard doing this with two hands. If they land on your shield, up smash out of shield. You can even do like a turnaround up smash out of shield, but that requires a jump canceled up smash out of shield, which for me, I just use the C stick nowadays. It's way easier. So like a run in, turn around, up smash is good. Up smash is good for like reading rolls. So if somebody's at the edge and they roll off the edge, it's a great one. If you've conditioned them with your grab game, like running in and getting that grab, eventually they're spot dodge, and then you can just do like a run up charge up smash. I love hitting that one, but I like to save those for like low percents. Get the little extra. I try not to do it around like mid percents, around like 80, 90%. The reason I don't do that is because I don't want them thinking about it. I don't want them remembering that I have this charged move in my arsenal, right? I want them to forget it's in my arsenal. So that's why I'm only around like 130 to plus on most characters, unless it's like Pichu, right? Like unless they're at kill percent with this move right here, I'm not going to try it. But then every now and then I'll mix the run up, charge, up smash. Oh, when it hits, it's beautiful. It's fairly safe on shield too. So if you hit it, you can kind of, if you hit with the tipper of it, you might be able to spot dodge or roll out of it immediately if you hit their shield. So like that's one of your best kill options. Your jab is awesome. It's a multi-hit move, and what I like about it is if it hits shield, you can stagger it, walk away. Right? So it's a great move to kind of like stagger. You get behind him, jab, 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 right? If you finish all three, that's good. But if you finish all three in front of them, if they shield it, right? If they're shielding this right here, that's a free punish. So, like, in my mind, every time I hit their shield, I stop after jab 1-2. Jab 1-2. Oh, but I'm ready for it. I'm anticipating the shield. Or if they hit me with, like, a neutral air and I just want to do, like, a quick jab, you see it does one. It does about 9%. That's kind of booty damage, you know what I'm saying? It's really not that much. So, like, jab really isn't useful for building damage. So, if you want, like, a quick move, like parry into something, instead of parry to jab, or, like, neutral air, try down tilt. Now look at this. Down tilt does 8%, just like 1% less. But what down tilt does that up tilt, the jab doesn't, is it leads to follow-ups. Right? So if we get the CPU up to like 40%, it leads to up air combos. Right? And that's big damage, right? So that's the good stuff about down tilt. Down tilt was booty in Smash 4. But it's a lot better in this game. So you're going to want to learn your follow-ups to your down tilts, right? And this is going to be like character dependent. It's going to be opponent dependent. Because you'll do this, and some opponents will air dodge through you. You'll do this, some air dodge straight down. You'll do this, some will try to jump out of it. So if you do this, you'll catch their jump out of it, right? But at like different percents, you might get like air dodge, and then you might want to do like a down smash. So just in case they air dodge behind you, or they air dodge straight into the ground. Or if they air dodge away from you, you know, it still puts them closer towards the edge or something. But that's when you can, like, do, like, one of these. If you, like, read an air dodge away, oh, my goodness. Or if you really want to go heavy and be really, and you want to, like, really predict that, let's say they do an air dodge behind you, right? Boom, right? So, like, this is where you got to watch your opponent. Does your opponent like to air dodge out of these things? So these can, like, the move itself leads to read situations that can give you big damage. So let's talk about one thing that makes Mario really, really good. This is one of his best tools. This is called the stutter step. So you're like this. You're at your opponent, you turn around, and you hit him with something. Why? Why is this important? Because if I turn around in place, notice that my position really doesn't change in terms of like my X position. Now watch this. I'm going to have my front foot over here. My forward smash goes about that far. Right? About to the middle of the pillar. Look at the back pillar. That's where it goes, right? Now watch this. I'm going to turn around. It goes even further. You get a little extra distance. Another thing, too, is my hitbox, my personal hitbox, pulls back. So, like, right here, he's been pulled back from his initial spot. If I stand straight in the center of this rug, like, look where the stars are, right? Like, right, look at the red rug. My hitbox is in that star. When I pull back, look how far back my character has moved. I've moved, like, that entire star. I'm at the very far left of that star now. So my hitbox, my personal hurtbox, my Mario hurtbox is being pulled back. If you turn around, you get even more of a distance from it, right? So, like, it's even safer. This is what makes the pros, because they understand they get a little extra distance out of everything with that little stutter step. But then be aware, every time you see somebody like turn around like that, just be careful. That's a regular forward smash. Stutter. Stutter. Oh, that was regular. That's a stutter. 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 You can see how Mario turns around, right? And I'm lightly tilting on the control stick when I'm doing this. So that's the basis to his ground game, right? Mix that knowledge in with your basic movement patterns. Let's talk about his air game, okay? Now here's the thing about his air game. He has one of the best air games like in the game, in my opinion. His forward air is amazing for spiking. So let's just go with what the fan favorite is, the spike. There are definitely combos to set this up, right? Like there's a basic one right there. Here's another one. I showed this one to you earlier, right? If I can get this DK to stand straight up. Up air to forward air. Oh, it didn't spike, but that's okay. This thing has a sour spot, but it did land though. So as you can see, his up airs are just amazing, right? And so that actually wouldn't be the most optimal combo right there. And that's not true. That was just a string if the opponent was DIing out of it. Like right there, I probably would finish it with a down air if I was trying to kill. So like you can do like up air strings. Like they're just amazing. You can do into back air and then you can follow it up and that leads to like jab lock situations. This right here is like a really good way to get a jab lock at certain percents. Okay, if we hit him with the back air. Jab, jab, forward smash. Okay, so his air game is amazing. Okay, but here's the thing about his air game. You're going to want to use your movement patterns with your air game. You're going to want to learn how to pivot, right? Pivot back air is going to be big. Up air, you can actually do like just do short hop up air on, I'm going to say, there's a large percentage of the cast where just a running up air would work. And there's a large percentage of the cast where falling up air would work as well. And so if you mix up your short hop patterns and you notice maybe they try to smash you or like they throw out a move and you jumped over it and as you're in the air, they're coming out of the recovery of that animation, you have options, right? You can hit them with all options, forward air, down air, up air, and back air. So what can we follow with what, right? So let's do forward air once again. We started with forward air, let's keep it up. Like, if you hit somebody with, like, a landing forward air, it knocks them up into, like, a nice, cool state. I don't prefer this. Right? I don't really prefer that, even though it's decent damage, because it takes too much time to come out, right? There's a large startup with this move, okay? And as opposed to, like, a down air, like a short hop down air, because that right there can even lead to, like, a... If you fast fall it, it can lead to like a grab situation, right? And now we're talking big damage and guaranteed damage, right? Not that the forward air wasn't guaranteed, but this is faster and it even leads to like smashes as well. Okay. Now something else that you can think about the forward air. If you let's do CPU. Let's get them back to the stage. This is how I like to practice edge guarding. Oh, God. If they jump, that's how you get the forward air. Okay, so you can get your forward air off of your opponents. All right, let's get this guy off stage. Come on. Oh. A lot of people like to jump immediately after something. Like right there, the computer immediately jumped. That's how you get your forward airs. You're trying to read that instant jump into a forward air, right? Or you're even doing something like this. And then at the end of it, you want to fast fall it right there. And this is for like people that like to do like rising recoveries. Like right there, that would have been perfect. I almost landed that too. That's how like you edge guard some opponents like DK as well. We'll get into edge guarding later, but that's how you can like land forward airs. Another good thing with forward air too. This is gonna be like 80% as well, but nor the edge. Oh. Around this percent, you can do down air. The forward air it can lead to a spike situation. So that's something to watch out for as well for your forward air. Let's get this off the CPU. Okay, so that's forward air, right? Now, if you do a landing up air, it's just big damage. And then you can get your kills off the top earlier by doing down air, actually. Like, that actually is a decent way to get kills off the top. Now, this is a high ceiling for this stage. This is a super high. Plus, we're working with DK, right? So, like, up smash should kill here. But that's just something else to think about, right? You could do the traditional to up B. That's safe. That's fine. I love that one. It gets them away and gets me into like an edge guard situation where all I gotta do is read them with an aerial. And as you see, my back air is super potent for edge guarding as well. We'll get there, but once again, like Mario has like a really good edge game, and it's just phenomenal, or air game rather. So if you're playing Mario, just understand you have to have good movement patterns, right? Solid fundamental movement patterns. Don't get too close. Think of them as a bubble. You mix that with your short hops, your double hops, your neutral hops, your tomahawks, all of these. Mix these all together, and you have one of the best aerial games in the game. It's so fluid. You have good horizontal mobility. So your air game, if you're going to play Mario, is something that you're going to have to focus a lot on. And that was including, by the way, the aspects of the ground game. So the ground game sets up the air game, right? So let's talk about our specials real quick. What is it about our specials? All right. He has Fireball, Cape, Flood, which he can cancel with this. Here's a Flood. I can cancel with the shield, cancel with the spot dodge, or I can cancel it by pressing B again. And then it does that. If I cancel with B, it immediately goes. When you do this, if you don't press anything, that's the projected, oh my god, it's projectile length. Oh my god. Okay, it's trajectory. When I use this, I always immediately press up in order to get that flood to go higher. So you see me pressing up there. So that's something you're going to want to do with Flood if you are going to use Flood. I love Flood, by the way. Flood's great for, like, getting people off their movement patterns. And if they jump while you do this, oh my god, it just throws them completely off their trajectory, right? It disrupts their flow. And I can't tell you how many times I thought to myself, what do? I don't know. I see them jumping. I hit them with Flood, see what happens. And it just puts them into a terrible situation. I've killed them out of it. Edge guarded them or something. So just throw it out. You're really going to want to get used to just throwing that out. Just, randomly, if you just don't know what they're doing in the air against like a Lucina or somebody that's strong in the air, just throw it out, man. Right? You're Mario. Control your space around you, right? Get him towards the edge. Okay, your fireballs. Remember this. I love saying this in tournament, by the way. I used to say this to my boy Sensei all the time. You have an unlimited supply. So I'd say, unlimited supply, Sensei! Unlimited supply! Now look, like, I'm double jumping this thing. Afterwards, I have free movement. If they come in, I can air dodge out of it. Right? If I full hop it, I can't do anything. I have to, like, double jump it. And that way I can do something out of it. If you do it on the ground, or if you do it far enough away, that's fine. You can short hop. The reason I would short hop is to throw it out. And then just to DI back a little bit. So throw it out and you get a little bit of extra space in between your opponent. It might take an extra frame or two to get there, right? But that's okay, because this is fine if you're just trying to spam, like you're playing against like a Pikachu and they just keep throwing Thunder Gels at you. Or you're playing against a DK and all they're doing is just trying to run away and get you towards the edge and grab you. And if all they're trying to do is play the runaway game, then just throw fireballs at them. Just keep that lead, right? And then if you hit him with a fireball, it's free. That's what I love about the fireball. Free hit every time. And that's why I like to do this. And it follows it, right? So if you do it in the air, you can follow the fireball. If you do it on the ground, it's a lot harder to follow it. Right? So there you go. Now, here's something else that you're going to want to know. With the fireball, it has a great B-reverse ability. It's great for movement. So you're going to want to master your B-reversing as Mario. When they come back, I like to do one of these, right? Like, oh. This is something I do all the time, too. Right? Like, I'll run, pivot. Oh, my God. B-reverse. And that right there, that is so much potential. Because if they try to read you, if they try to get underneath you and hit you with like an up tilt or something, you hit him with that fireball. And it actually puts you away. So that's a great, like that's a great way to... Oh, get out of there, right? That's part of your movement patterns. I learned that from playing Lucario, oddly enough. So fireball is amazing. It's actually good for edge guarding too. I use it all the time just to like throw off and like try to hit you with the fireball. Oh look, I could have used fireball there. See? Now that was perfect. I was actually trying to hit him with my up B there. That way I could edge guard him again. But you guys get the idea. Cape is wonderful. Does about 8 damage as well. It's great for projectile users. Like if you're playing like a Samus or something, they always like to do charge shot. And then they jump, do this. Or like they do like a Z air into a this. Or they do a side B into a neutral B. Right? You just learn their patterns. Reflect it. What it's also good for is like, let's say you get knocked off. You can use your cape to turn your character around. So if they knock me off as Mario, I cape. Now my back is towards them, and what that does is that keeps my back towards the opponent. And then I can back air my opponent if they come out and try to grab me. You can also stall in the air. Alright, that's good for like that 1 to 2 time use, right? Per stock or something like that, right? Like they're really pressuring you hard, you know, and they're like, and you haven't shown your hand yet. You know, something like that. You could also use cape. There's a percentage where you can do down throw to cape or to like footstool your opponent into cape neutral air. It's ridiculous. It's a jab lock set up with neutral air. I would just look it up. I'm not here just to show you all the combos. I'm here just to give you the fundamentals of the character. Your up B is super punishable. Alright, so when you up B, you're going to want to learn how to like up B into the stage. That's going to help you out a lot. You also, if you're going to up B, like this far away, be ready to tech. I'm always pressing that tech button when I up B. Like, I'll up B, you can hear it, up B, and I tech that, right? It's like it's succinct, because if I get hit, man, I'm going to get hit into the stage. That's how I'm punishable. I get punished by the back of my head when I'm recovering. So, like, right on my right arm right now of the screen. So always be teching when you're up B. Now, another good use of up B out of shield. Let me tell you, if somebody hits your shield up close, up B that person, man. It's just awesome. Sure, you can up smash them, but up smash comes out from behind him first, so you might miss. Whereas this comes out from in front of you. So if they're behind you and they hit you, sure, you can absolutely up smash them out of shield. You know, that's fine, but if they're in front of you, that's fine. Here's another thing, too. Like, look. Oh. You can actually reverse up B. It always takes me 2-3 times. Oh. Right. So, reverse up B is possible out of shield, too. Alright. Next part of his game. The grab game. Probably the most important aspect of Mario. Okay. You're going to have 3 different percentages that you're going to want to remember. Or levels. Low, mid, and high. Low is anything, in my opinion, under 35%. Under 35%, up air, or up throw to down air. Up throw to up air works at higher percents. Anything that's like, anything below 10%, honestly, I'm doing up throw to down air, full hop down air. I have seen where some pros are super crazy good with their smash DI. So instead of this, do like a back air, but that's punishable, okay? So, like that's acceptable. You know, you can absolutely do this against your opponent. You know, it takes a little bit more tech skill to do this, but it does lead to follow-ups. You know, like a back air to neutral air as a common follow-up, and that can lead to a lot of big damage. Right? And Mario's about big damage. Mario's about getting those grabs in. If you aren't getting at least like 3 grabs in a stock with Mario, you're probably not winning this game. The more grabs you get with Mario, the better your chances are of winning with Mario. So once again, low percent, you're looking at up throw, right? I would never do forward throw, and I would never do back throw unless I'm like in teams. If I'm in teams, back throw is like your clear out move that clears everybody out of the area. Forward throw is your fastest move. right? And that allows you to throw your opponent into people. But if it's just you one-on-one, you're going to want to do up throw. Now, down throw begins on most characters right around like 40 to 45%. And I'm thinking 45%. And then you can combo it with the up airs. And look, that was 50 damage right there. That's a guaranteed damage with Mario. That's big damage. Now, it also varies on smaller characters, okay? So, against smaller characters, you're not going to be able to get as big damage. So, like, the larger the character, the better the damage, okay? So, keep that in mind. But that's at mid-percents. Now, mid-percents, you can also, if you want to do this as, like, a mix-up, oh, my goodness. Down throw, the forward smash, oh, my God, because if they're trying to DI out and you catch them with, like, a forward smash and they're lights out. Straight up, lights out. Okay? Also, it's good for Wi-Fi, too, because sometimes your inputs on Wi-Fi don't register. Now, let's talk about this down throw real quick. If you just do a down throw to straight up air, that's what it looks like. Oh, my bad. And that's fine. After I down throw, I walk forward just a little bit. I do like a little initial dash. Boom, and then I up air, and as I'm up airing, I'm DIing into them. So I'm going up air and up air, but my Mario is constantly moving forward them. Okay, so it goes like this. Up air, landing up air. And you want to hit him with that landing up air. It's just like a little short hop. And if you overshoot it, like right I did there, you can hit him with like a back air or something. Okay, so like there are definitely follow-ups. Like, there you go. It's super easy to do. Super easy to practice. That's your downer. You don't get as much percentage from that. You can even, like, try to, like, throw in, like, a DI mix up there. Boom. Right, and that could, I mean, that could be, like, something that you just throw out as, like, a Hail Mary or something, you know? Just, like, one of these. You know what I'm saying? And that would be beautiful as like a way to get like big explosive damage, you know? You could do forward throw off the edge and then do like a jump read forward air. That's like a nice mix up. That's like one of those, haha, I got you, man. That's fun to do right there. Double jump, falling forward air. That's always good to do as well. I would really refrain from down airs. At that percent, because as you can see, even the computer's DIing out of it, and they're not even DIing out of it, they're just getting knocked out of it. So be aware that like the down air is useful for the multi-hit abilities. So that's good against like Ken and Ryu, who have their focus attack and in the air, and you can get out of that. Okay. But yeah, your throws are beautiful. Back throw is a good kill move. It kills most characters at like 150, near the edge. Your forward throw, once again, is only useful for, like, throwing them off the edge, keeping them off the edge. Like, right here, I'd forward throw them. I wouldn't down throw them. There's no need to do, like, down throw to, like, up air at this moment, because if you miss, like, it's just not going to be good for you. Okay? And now, if you hit them up, they have all that stage to recover as well. Like, look where it puts them. Like, look at how far. It barely gets to, like, the moon. Now, if I do this, further off to the side gives me more of a room to kind of, like, edge guard them and more time to kind of figure out what I want to do. Do I read their jump with a back air or something? So the forward throw is good for that. Back throw is good for, like, killing and clearing the field. Alright, what's next? Talk about the grab game. Recovering. Okay. Mario's recovery. You have one rule. Save your jump as much as possible. You get knocked off, like, you can actually get pretty low and conserve that jump as Mario. You can jump, like, look how far, like, down I was when I did that. So save your jump. Use your side B to stall. There's really not much to recovering with Mario, unlike characters like Snake or Inkling where there's like a lot of options going on. It's just save your jump. Try to use your cape, right? Never do an up B like this into the stage. Hold on a second. That's really dangerous. That direction, it's super dangerous with Mario. You can sometimes catch your opponent if, like, they're right next to it and they're charging a smash right here like this. right? And it's not like Little Mac who super armors everything. You know, check your opponent. You know, don't always just use your magnet hands. Oh, if you know it's gonna hit, let it hit, right? It's okay. So let's talk about getting back onto stage as well. Okay, so what's good for Mario is he has like a reverse this. He can like use his cape to do like a turnaround back air. And he gets pretty good distance off it. So that's good for like stalling. If you notice your opponent like is charging a smash, you can like use that to stall. They'll usually let go of it because like they're waiting for you to do something, and then they're listening for an action as well. Oh, I hear it. Smash. Then they smash and you can get over it. So that's good. You have a lot of options actually as Mario. You can jump off the stage as Mario, and that tends to be very well. They can do like a landing neutral air. That tends to be very well. Don't do forward air. That tends to be awful. Down air is okay. I would just try to land on stage and just get back on stage as Mario. Just, you know, watch your opponent, see what your opponent gives you, and then just recover appropriately. Rolling into up smash is definitely potent if your opponent is like right here. Like right here, and like they charge a smash or something, or they charge something, and you can roll past it and then immediately up smash them. Or if you roll past them, shield, they might like be like freaking out trying to kill you, and you can up smash them out of it. And it's really nice. That'd be like an unforced error on your part. Okay, so this should be the last part of this tutorial, which is killing tips. Okay, so some killing tips with Mario. I'm gonna teach you the classic. Here's the classic. Boom, the roll behind, grab. Now, you can do this off the edge if this DK is on the edge. And they just do a standard get up. Roll behind. Back throw. Telling you, standard. Always. I'm telling you, I get that kill so often with Mario. Like, it's definitely one of my best kill options. Just like that. Keep my back towards the opponent. Boom. And as you see, like when I'm edge guarding as Mario, this right here is the best position to stay in. Right here. Like right in this spot. You can react with a shield. If they roll past you, you can turn around. Right? You can do like a turnaround down smash and catch both options. You can jump. Like if you read a get up attack, okay, you see your opponent's always doing a get up attack. Boom, like a run up up air, like a short hop up air, get up attack, boom, punished it. Oh my god, it's so easy, right? Obviously, at higher percents that won't work. So you can do like a neutral air to knock them off again, right? Or you could do like a falling downer into like a up smash. That's another kill option. I love that one. Rolling, if the air opponent rolls off the edge, free up smash. I do this kill all the time. I'll run off. Boom. I'll run off the stage, and I'll fake back airs. So like I like lower percents, like mid percents. I'll do like run off back airs, right? That's like one of my favorite things to do as an edge guard, right there. And then that's at least like just many follow-ups, right? Boom. And you set that up enough. Right? You do this to your opponent enough at mid percents. The reason I do it at mid percents, by the way, is maybe I catch an early kill. Right? Maybe they're like 70%. I hit him with this back air and they didn't tech it properly and it stage spiked them and they died and I got that free early kill. You know, like all I do is just run off back air. I just threw out a move and I got lucky. Right? And sometimes that's what it takes. I've set that up enough. I'll do a jump off fake into an up smash. I'll do an empty hop. Because what they'll do is they're like, oh, he'll run off the stage, right? So like they'll think I'm running off the stage and they roll onto stage. And as long as they roll, I'm telling you that beats every single roll in the game. Like every character that gets up and rolls, like, it hits them. Sometimes too, you can just do a run up shield into up smash if they do a get up attack. Right? That's fine. Sometimes just run up, turn around, up smash, man. I'm telling you, it works. If you catch your opponent jumping, if they're always jumping in the air, just run up underneath them and up smash. You're going to want to turn it around and try to get that little invincibility on the front part of it. And it also extends a little bit too, right, when it does that. I was trying to do it up smash, but you get the idea. I stutter step forward smash all the time. And I love to pull this out between like 90 and 130. Hoping to get that like that early kill. You know, and I like to angle it down too. So like I stutter step things all the time. Like I'll use my jabs. I'll fake this. Right? Oh, you coming in? You like the dash attack a lot, DK? Because DK's dash attack is broken? Alright, cool. I'll run away, and then I'll forward smash it. Okay? And here's another good edge guarding tool for you. This right here is like your best 2-frame. This right here will pop them up, might even lead to a forward air. Dash attack leads to also edge guard situations. Now, here's how I like to train my edge guarding with Mario. I just get a CPU, and I get them off stage, and I try to edge guard the CPU and see what I have to do. If you're on the edge, drop down. Back air is good. It's amazing. Just falling back air is amazing. Like anything off the edge with back air is just amazing. So you can actually stay on the edge with a lot of characters. That should kill, actually. Easier said than done, right? Something like that. You can also use your cape to grab the edge too. That's like a nice little trick. It's not as fast, but I mean, if you have the time, why not, right? So run up pivot back air is a great option as well. And then it actually goes right to the edge guarding. And don't forget to throw out that cape and that forward air every now and then, you know? Like use those, do like predict their double jump. Predict just any recovery that you can. Just try to, you know, just throw it out every now and then. And that's really the basics to Mario. You know, there's 40 minutes worth of video there. So hopefully you guys, you know, learned a little something special about Mario. You kind of got a basic idea of what you're trying to do. Like, subscribe, comment on the next video. Who do you want to see? All right.